Hey, Jack Hawklight here, and today we're just gonna go over more of the endocannabinoid system. This one will probably take more than 3 parts. Um, it's, the knowledge keeps getting pushed further and further as it's been legalized in Canada and other places. Um, Research is exploding on the endocannabinoid system. The article I'm using is from 2021, which is kind of borderline. I would have rather have had one that was sooner, but it captured everything. So I'm going to go over about half of what was going on in the article in this video, and the next one I'll go over the other half. It's all just basically the conditions that they've been looking for that cannabis could help treat, and how exactly they're doing that from a pharmacodynamic perspective, which means the way that it works inside the human body. So, on mood and anxiety, there's one that's come really to the forefront, which is CB1R. That's the name of the receptor. It's a cannabinoid receptor. It's one of the most prevalent ones in the human body. It helps with mood and anxiety, and possibly it could help attenuate cocaine addiction. So, people with cocaine addiction marijuana might help them. The one-to-one, not the high THC, not the CBD only, one-to-one. It's very important to remember. And it can help with emotional control as well. It's correlated with depression, nicotine dependence, alcohol dependence, and possibly other substances. So, I mean, the cocaine thing, that's just the beginning of everything. The parts of the puzzle are not together yet. Sorry I'm looking down so much this time. It's just this stuff required me to actually write stuff down. So CBD is interesting that it has an antipsychotic effect. However, this effect mostly seems to occur when using THC. So back in the 60s and 70s, what they had was one-to-one mostly. Over time, drug dealers have bred out CBD and gotten the THC as high as it can go. You can't get high THC, high CBD. It's either one-to-one, high THC, or no CBD as far as I know. Except in puffers like this one, where you get more exact amounts, but I think you lose out on some of the things that are in the plant only, and possibly the terpenes. Those are all very important as well. That's where it gets really complicated. You need to see a doctor who specializes in marijuana, or has a certificate in it at least. They should be able to help you figure more of that out. I can't. You need to see one of those special regulated doctors. I know the basics. This is all basic. That's the scary part, is that this is basic for the endocannabinoid system, and we've ignored it for over 100 years. It's ridiculous. It's use in mental health also includes any helps with anxiety, the antipsychotic effect, which may only affect the THC, but might affect other things too. It's a panicolytic, so it helps people with panic attacks. And then that's CBD. That's the one that doesn't get you high. It's completely not addictive. And then anti-compulsive. So, I mean, they've been doing a lot of that with kids. I'll get back into that in the next episode when we start talking about the more neurological type of conditions that the that cannabis can help with. My guess is there's a lot of people out there who have anywhere from a mild to severe endocannabinoid deficiency. So they really feel they need the weed, because they do. They do need it. It's putting them back into balance. And it's everything in the body is related to balance. Yeah, so CBD interacts with serotonin in multiple ways, actually. It helps block the pain signals from ascending the spinal cord. It helps interact for fear and anxiety, so PTSD, all those things. CBD and serotonin, so antidepressants and CBD, very effective combination, at least as the research shows so far. And then CBD may increase brain-derived neurotropic factor. I forget what that means, but I will find out. Neurotropic, that doesn't matter. For pain. People have been using cannabis for pain for 5,000 years at least. That's just what we know of. That's it. Think about that. 5,000 years. And they knew already that it was medicine. That's crazy. So they play a key effect in inflammatory mediators, which I'll be going over in the next episode, and in the opioid system. So cannabis actually reaches the opioid system. That's helpful too to know. And this is one of the reasons why you need to go to one of those specialized doctors that should know way more than I do about this stuff. Key being should. If you don't trust your cannabis doctor, get another one. The last thing that I want to touch on was where it should be in the pain ladder. Basically, they start you off on Tylenol, ibuprofen. That's first line drugs. Second line, currently cannabis is third or fourth line, and it should be second line. You get a broken arm, you get a prescription for cannabis, done and done. No Percocets, no anything else involved. If you have cancer pain, it can help, but you still need the opiates. It's like that for a lot of things. But, I mean, if you're just coming in for a simple, let's say, hairline fracture, cannabis for the pain makes a lot more sense than giving them oxycodone. That's it for now. I will get back to you in my next video explaining the rest of the research on vital parts of the cannabinoid system. Everyone have a good one. Jack Hockley signing off.